Hey everyone, welcome back. Sony just dropped a state of play specifically for Japan. Happened, I think, a day or two ago when I'm uploading. I don't know. It happened a couple days ago, and it was disappointing to say the least. But that's not why we're here. We're here because they showed some trailers for some horror games. Obviously, this is what we do on the channel. We're horror game focused. So if you guys like horror games or just anything horror related, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on more videos, and hit the like button. Helps me out a lot. Support the channel, and yeah, we got three horror games that got trailers during this state of play, and we're gonna get right into those. We're gonna go into the trailers and the information that was shown. So let's dive right in. All right, first up, we got new information for Fatal Frame 2 Remake, and to say I'm excited for this game is an understatement. I think it's the understatement of the century. I am beyond ecstatic for this game. Fatal Frame is one of my favorite series of all time, if not my favorite horror game series of all time. And seeing another remake apart from the Wii U one that they did, it's just honestly, to me, it's an early Christmas gift, even though it's gonna come out past Christmas. And we're gonna talk about that today. They did show the release date, and it's coming up soon, so I'm very excited for that. The game is gonna be released on March 12th of next year, so it's not gonna be competing with Resident Evil in February. So I guess that's good for Fatal Frame, but it's going to be coming out for multiple platforms: PS5, Xbox Series X, PC, I think on Steam, and it's going to be coming out for the Switch too as well. I couldn't find any information, or maybe I just didn't look hard enough if it was going to be game keycard or not. So that's going to be kind of iffy if you do want to get it on the Switch too, but I'm definitely getting it on the PlayStation, just because I have the rest of my collection on the PlayStation 2, so I'm just gonna keep it on PlayStation. All of the games except for the Switch 2 are gonna be able to do 2160p, 30 frames per second. For the Switch 2, it is gonna be 1080p at 30 frames per second. But the Switch 2 does have a feature that none of the other games are gonna have. If you play the game on handheld mode, you can use the gyro, kind of like back in the Wii U era, where you use the gamepad to kind of use the camera, which is pretty cool. So you're gonna be able to do that with the Switch 2 handheld, as you can see on this chart that I'm gonna be showing you guys, and it's gonna have all the information on the extra features depending on what platform you get it on and what resolutions you guys can play it at. I think the most exciting piece of news that I have for you for Fatal Frame 2 is honestly the pricing. This is going to set a precedent for a lot of these other games coming out. I'm looking at you, Pokemon Pokopia. There's no reason you should be $70 on a game key card, but that is besides the point. This Fatal Frame 2 remake is going to be $50, guys. $49.99. And if you want the digital deluxe version, where you get an art book and I think the soundtrack, it's $70. It's going to be $69.99, which is what normal games cost these days anyways. So if you want to get some extra stuff, then it's $70. But base game, $49.99. I couldn't be any happier for that news. And I have nothing else to say. Other developers need to learn from this. We love this price point, $49.99. You guys need to do better. The trailer does show new footage. There's going to be new places you can explore from the original. They showed a field. They showed Mio. They showed Mio going through a field, exploring new things, and they showed that you're able to go underneath some of these houses, which looks like prime time for them to jump scare you. So I'm pretty excited for that. And they did show one of my favorite ghosts from the original. It's the ghost where she's just constantly falling on you, and you have to fatal frame shot her as she's falling down, and you just hear her neck breaking every time she hits the floor. They showed that in the trailer, and it's not any better in this game. It's still creepy as hell. Creeped me out in the original. It still looks creepy as hell, but I'm excited to see her kind of coming out of the house, because you fought her in a house, and now she's just kind of falling down on some steps as you're exploring the village. I don't know. It's looking absolutely terrifying, and I'm here for it. Moving on to the next two games that were shown on the on the state of play, we have two Brokenlore games. I haven't played any of these games, but I'm not gonna lie, they look really good, and I'm definitely gonna go back and play some of these older Brokenlore games. But the two that got announced here in this state of play, Japan, were Brokenlore Unfollow and Brokenlore Ascend. Brokenlore Unfollow is going to come out January 16th of next year. And this game is a first person psychological horror game that kind of focuses on the impact that social media has on people's mental health. And I think that's a very prevalent and very good story to tell through a horror game, because some of the social media and like the things that are happening right now, it's getting out of hand, and this could have a very big effect on people's mental health. So for a game to bring attention to this, and in a horror game, it's just, I think that's a great idea, and I'm looking forward to playing this and seeing what some of these topics touch on. And yeah, I think it's going to be a great game. So from what I've seen, you play as a character named Anne, and she is a victim of bullying, and she's trapped in this surreal nightmare where she's got to solve all these dark mysteries and confront her like sinister creatures. And from what I've seen on the Steam page, there's multiple endings that will be influenced by what you do in the game and the choices that you make. And each creature is gonna symbolize and represent a different trauma that the character Anne experiences in this journey that she has on social media. And there will be an emphasis on her smartphone, and it's gonna feature numerous functions. We just gotta wait and see what those functions are, but I think this is a great. This has the makings of a great horror game, and I'm super excited to explore it further. The next game that was shown was Brokenlore Ascend. Now, this one was a surprise reveal. There's no date on when this is going to come out, but it is another I can't talk, first person psychological horror where these two people, Ren and Yui, are climbing up a tower. And these two rooftop climbers, it seems the higher they go, the weirder shit happens, and the scarier the ghosts that come out and the creatures that come out and attack them get. And from what I've seen, they're essentially chasing YouTube fame. They have a channel, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna climb this tower. And they feel like if they don't do this challenge, that they're gonna get forgotten about, or that fear of becoming irrelevant. So they're climbing up this giant tower, and it looks like it could be their last time climbing anything. So it's looking awesome. There's stealth mechanics that looks like it's that are included into this, and the climbing mechanics look very surreal, and it's very liminal spacey, and it's looking like a great game, and I'm pretty excited to dive into this one as well. And that's going to be it. Those are the three horror games that were announced and shown on the PlayStation State of Play Japan. Which one are you most excited about? I'm definitely excited for all of them, being a horror fan. But definitely we have to keep an eye out on when Brokenlore Ascend is going to come out. And we'll just need to wait and see. And we got a lot of horror games to play while we wait for that one. So we're good here. We're good. Thank you guys so much for sticking through the video. If you guys want to see more content, I am playing the original Fatal. Well, I did play the original Fatal Frame on stream And I kind of broke it down into chapters, and I have the playlist right up here if you do want to check that out. Some of the videos are kind of long, but I would appreciate you guys watching. And if you guys want to see what horror games got announced in the Xbox Indie Showcase that happened, I think a month or two back or something like that, I'm gonna put this down here. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really do appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Horror games are my passion. Horror overall. I love horror movies as well. If you guys want to talk to me about some horror movies, um, we're gonna try to stream soon. Hopefully, we're gonna finish our Silent Hill F gameplay, and yeah, if you guys want to come chill and talk about some horror stuff, I'd be more than happy to welcome you into the channel. Thank you guys again. Hit the likes, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.